Hi, I'm John and welcome to the Racing Line, and this is your Castrol Edge Regional Autocross Championships Mindanao Series round number 2, and we are going to feature right now the Expert Modified C Open A, B, and C, and it's winning time. Let's see if Werner Howe can continue his winning run, and there are indeed lots of challenges for him, especially Sid Datukon, our 2012 Driver of the Year, and of course Johan Stan from Jensan is going to challenge Werner Howe. Let's see right now. It's winning time for your Castrol Edge Regional Autocross Championships. Hi, I'm John and welcome to the Racing Line. This is round number 2 of your RAC here in Mindanao. On the racetrack right now is the Open A category, Alimar Marumsar and Emmanuel Sikam. And look at that one. Emmanuel Sikam, 1:20.33 is the time to beat on the clock for this category. And it's winning time, just like what I mentioned a while ago. This is where we're able to know who will be the overall champion for this round. Last race, round number 1, it was, oh, look at that one! Emmanuel Sikam, sort of a mistake there going into that chicane. It could have been a very good run. With that mistake, cost him this delay. Look at that one. Marumsar is now cruising the chicane area. So last week, as what I mentioned a while ago, or last race, it was Werner Howe. And it's raining again on the racetrack. Look at that one. 1:18 is the time for Marumsar. With 2 penalties, I think he's going to beat Sikam here. There you go. Sikam, that delay was indeed a problem for him. There you go. Emmanuel Sikam, 1:21.91. Alimar Marumsar, 1:18.04 without penalties. So Marumsar wins the Open A category. Here we go. Moving on with Open B. Racetrack is now wet. Sid Datukon. Will he win this time? There we go. That's the time to beat on the clock. 1:30.61. John Stan, I think, still holds the fastest for the overall right now. Look at that one. As Sid Datukon crosses the start-finish line on the other side of the track, Cesar Colina was quick on that one. And look at that penalty there by Cesar Colina. This is the Open B category. And Datukon holds the fastest, 1:13.61. Or Marvin Roluna. That was Marvin Roluna. Sorry about that. I thought it was Cesar Colina. So Roluna, 1:16.50. He hit a penalty there a while ago. As Datukon is on fire right now. 1:12 is the time to beat by John Stan for the overall fastest time of the day. Of course, this is just a very short series that we have here, so definitely if you are on top. And look at that one, speaking on top, 1:11.91 by Sid Datukon. He is indeed on top right now. Let's see if he have penalties. No, clean run for Datukon, 1:1.91, 1:11.91. Marvin Roluna, 1:16.96 with 1 penalty. So Datukon holds the fastest for this category and holds the fastest for the overall. There we go. Johan Stan and Werner Howe. Sporting a different car right here. I think he had problems with his previous one. Or that is a quicker car, so that's why He's using a different car right here for the Open B category. John Stan on the racetrack. 1:11 is the time to beat on the clock. as Tan clocks in at 112.93 with 1 penalty. How 121.77 with 2 penalties. Let's see. The Tucon 111.91. This is the time to beat right now for this category. And not only for this category, but for the whole round number 2 of your Mindanao series. After this, we'll be going back to the Experience Modified C or the Expert Modified C before we go to the Open A category, as the Tucon holds the fastest overall right now. So far so good for Tan. So far so good for Hernel Howe. Checker flag right here for both cars as Johan Stan 113.33 improvement also there for Hernel Howe. Tan 113.33 without penalty. 1 penalty there for Hernel Howe. 117.65. Still holding the fastest for the Open B, and holding the fastest for the overall is Sid the Tucon at 111.91. Moving on with the race. Visibility is now a problem. The Tucon still holds the fastest. Hernel Howe on the racetrack. This is the Expert Modified C class. Howe 111.46 with 1 penalty. The Tucon 109 with 1 penalty. That's why he have 111.33 right here. So now we all know that the Tucon is capable of reaching the low 111. So let's see. The Tucon is on fire right now. Sorry about the visibility. As we all know, their headlights are on. Just like what I mentioned, still manageable, capable of racing. The Tucon looking good. He is in the upper part of your screen. How? Lower part of your screen. Look at the sheer speed of both cars. This is winning time right now here on the racetrack, as the checker flag is being waved right now for their last second hurrah. Look at that one, 109.34 for the Tucon. We have to see. Yes, look at that one, 109.61 also for Hernel Howe. 109.34 for the Tucon. Clean run for both cars. It's getting exciting here. Moving on with the race. Expert Modified C, Johan Stan and Marvin Roluna on the racetrack. 109.34 is the time to beat on the clock, and this is also the fastest time of the day, as the Tucon was able to beat Johan Stan. And look who's on the racetrack. It's Johan Stan. Let's see if he can further improve here, clocking in at 112.68 in hit 1. Marvin Roluna 115.21 in hit 1. Let's see if both drivers can make an improvement or even beat the Tucon or Howe. Howe is currently on second for the overall, second for in this category, 109.61. Let's see John Stan if he still have something here. He's the lower part of your screens right now. This is round number 2 of your RAC, brought to you by Castrol Edge in the city of Tagum. What a race here. A lot of obstacles for these drivers. There we go. Crosses the start-finish line. Checking out their official run. This is Johan Stan, 112.83 without penalty. Roluna, 113.42. So the Tucon holds the fastest. House still on second. Tan still on third for the overall. So the last category for the day, the last run for round number 2. And look at the light there. The Tucon still holds 109.11. Further improving here as Hernel Howe and the Tucon is on the racetrack. It's a toss-up between them on who will be the overall champion for this round. Howe's time is 109.69 with 1 penalty, as the Tucon further improving 109.11. If How will be able to beat the Tucon here, he is going to do it for the second time around for this year. Although that was Johan Stan, last minute effort for How. Slowing down here is How. Let's see. Racetrack is still manageable for racing. Racetrack is still very well lighted here in the venue, but on the screen, TV screens, sort of a dark light because of the headlights that you see on the screen. So that's why it's eating up the light that we have here. The Tucon and How crosses the start-finish line, and I think the Tucon wins this round. Let's see. There we go. Hernel How 1:11.51 without penalty. And a DNF for the Tucon. Even though it's a DNF, the Tucon wins the overall champions. Hernel How for second, Johan Stan for third. This is your Castrol Edge Regional Autocross Championships. Mindanao round number 1, only here on the racing line.
Speak, even whisper. There's something happening, but don't be scared. I'm too smooth, you never.
There you have it. So Sid the Tucon wins round number 2, and it's going to be a close battle for round number 3 here in Davao. So we're gonna wait for that, and it's gonna be exciting. And please do check out the rest of our videos here on the Racing Line TV channel, and of course our Facebook page for you to be able to know the latest happening in motorsports, and our website, that's www.theracinglinetv.com, all here below me for you to be able to check out the right spelling for everything. See you again.